Hi and welcome back to my Facebook Live for this week. This is the last one of this week. It's Friday the 8th of January. I had to look that up and check what day it was. So it's Friday the 8th. Thank you for joining me today. Let's move these little bits and pieces out of the way. Obviously my camera isn't straight because this piece of paper is a very wonky angle on my desk, but I'm not going to move the camera out of the way. It will do the job for the moment. Hi Louise, thanks for joining us this evening. So as I say, welcome to my Facebook Live this evening. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in the UK, in the market town of Brackley. And this week I've been featuring a stamp set called Many Messages, which you can see here on the right hand side, this one here. And it has a set of matching dies to go with it, and that's the Many Messages dies. So I'm trying to get closer to the table, but the dog is between me and the table, bless her. So this is the stamp set, and the nice thing about this one is you can stamp, it's one single stamp that does all of those sentiments, and then we have one die that cuts all of those sentiments out in one go. So it's a great way of getting a whole set of sentiments nice and easily. And obviously what you can do is stamp a whole load and then just keep them in a little pot, so that you've got sentiments at the ready. And the card that I did early in the week, in fact there was two, are these two. Let me just take that one out of the way. This is actually using the free celebration papers, which are available for free between now and the end of February if you spend £45 in one go or more. And the bundle is £46.75, so if you buy the bundle you can get these are just one of the papers. There's lots of other papers and stamp sets, but all I did was I used Night of Navy to stamp the sentiment onto white, and then I cut out a whole set of white sentiments. But you can use all of the extra shapes here, just cut them out on a plain piece of card. You can use them as backing. So if you can see that one there, you've got this sort of rounded one, and then you've got this banner one. So I can't see for looking now. How daft is that? That's the just to say hello. Oh, this is the banner one here. Yes, if I turn it over you'll see the banner shape. Okay, it's because it cut into the die like so. So it's a very good way of having a stock of sentiments on hand ready to do some cards, because I know how easy it is to stamp up your card. You want to put a sentiment on right at the end and you stamp it at an angle by mistake, or you misstamp it, or you miss a little bit, stamp it upside down, all of those things. So this is a great way of having a whole selection of sentiments. So we've got hellos, we've got thank yous, you've got birthday, you've got anniversary, you've got sympathy, kindness, celebration, congratulations, all sorts of sentiments really, all that you'd ever need in one go. So here's one that I did earlier, and here's another one, and I just added that lovely sea spray ribbon on. And then what I did yesterday were these two variations. So if I move this out of the way, and I use the Stamparatus just because it's a big stamp and it means you can get, you know, really good coating. Move that one out of the way too. So These ones here are based on exactly the same idea. So I did one sheet on black, stamped in Versamark, and then added white embossing powder and heat set it. So the black is my base layer, and then I did some early espresso stamping on Bermuda Bay, on Melon Mambo, and also on Granny Apple Green, so that I just basically pick out some of these and add them to highlight particular elements of the card. So both of these were designed to make a birthday card, because I've highlighted happy birthday, I'm so happy to celebrate, sending happy thoughts, just wanted to say, and hoping your day is full of love, laughter and joy. And I picked out similar ones here. I think I've added congratulations in, and this one. And the reason for the bow is because underneath where the bow is a sympathy message. And I just didn't want the sympathy message to be showing, so I just added a ribbon over it. But you could easily have put another sentiment on the top, for example, to cover it up. So that's what I did yesterday, which was great fun. Hi Carol G. And so I thought of another variation of that today, and that's what I'm going to do to finish off. So the stamp set is called Many Messages. And so what I thought I would do is almost the same, but instead of using the panel as the background, I'm just going to use a piece of basic black card. And I've chosen black because this really makes these stand out, but of course this could be any colour you want. So I hope you've had a good week, Carol G, and Louise, I hope you're feeling okay. I don't know if you had your results back yet. I know your mum had tested positive for COVID, so I was really sorry to hear that. So I don't know if you've just had to self-isolate or whether you've had to have a test or not. So I hope you're okay either way. So my plan, which I'm hoping will work, let's try and straighten this out again. I'm just going to put a bit of tape on that because I keep putting it straight on my table and my camera obviously is at an angle. So that'll stop me straightening it up. Okay, so what I was thinking is I've got some of the sentiments from yesterday and I've picked out the birthday variations, or some of them anyway. And what I thought I would do is just place them on here, but at an angle. So mix and match them, but have them going across like so, with different variations. I don't know if I use the black one or not. I do quite like it because it stands out, but it doesn't stand out necessarily against the black background. But just literally add all of these birthday messages. Oh dear. Oh, like Korma. Oh, I hope it's all right, please. You don't really want to be. Well, nobody wants to be getting it, I know. So this says happy anniversary, but you could use the happy part of it. Okay. So I have got some more at the side here, because the other thing you could do is this says, so happy to hear of your exciting news, but there's nothing to stop you using congratulations just on its own. So this is the plan. So what I'm going to do is do a rough line up. And I'm just really alternating the colours as much as anything. I might trim that one down. So I've got sending happy thoughts, that would work. And all I'm going to do is put them on there and then cut the edges off. So I just want to roughly add these in. I know they're fab colours, aren't they? They're all from the Brights. Apart from the black, obviously. So I've got Oh Happy Day. Let's see what else we've got. Seems to have got a lot of pink ones. So I could add, got Sending a Smile Your Way, fit there. So all I'm going to do is have it roughly in place, and then I'll stick them down sort of one at a time. So thinking Oh Happy Day would fit in there. Oh, Congratulations would fit in there, like so. And I've got a little high there. That would fit in. Let's put, seem to have got a lot of green, haven't I? Oh no, those two are the same. Got something different there. So let's go for a happy birthday here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is stick those down as they are and then fill in the gaps before I knock it all off and lose them all. So I can't believe we've got round to Friday already. I don't know about anybody else, whether you're feeling it's all just the week's just gone far too quickly. This would work in there, I think. I might even do that. Like so. Okay, so let's start at the top. So I'm just going to use wet glue, and I've already cut this panel to be the size of a layer for a card, so I know it's the right size to start with. I could have made it bigger, but then I didn't want to waste the edges, too much of the edges of the label. So there we go. Whoops. Thank you, Carol. It came to me when I was finishing the one yesterday. Sometimes I have good ideas. Sometimes I'm a complete blank. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? And obviously you could have more than these colours. You could have, you know, if you cut out, I don't know, 7 or 8, you could really have a multicoloured layer. Oops, just dropped the glue on the dog. Let's retrieve that. Sorry, Cassie. We've just come in from the green, so she's extremely wet and muddy. Right, let's have a look. And I quite like it at an angle, only because these were dead straight. So I thought, why not do one at an angle? That was my only reason behind it. So just going to build this up. And I could also put a few of these up on dimensionals as well. If I wanted to. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that or whether I'm going to have them all completely flat. Undecided at this point in time. What do you think? Jaunty angle. That's the one. Should I put one or two on dimensionals, or should I just have them all plain? Let's move this one up a bit. Lift one, okay. I'll find a good one to lift. That birthday one there would have been a good one. But perhaps I'll do this one down here maybe. You could always put one on top of another, I guess, couldn't you? If you wanted to. So bringing that one down a bit. So I'm going to put the main ones on and then just fill in some of the gaps so it doesn't look quite as bare in the corners. So there we go, a nice easy card for Friday, and there'd be nothing to stop you doing this with other sentiments. Obviously you don't have to use the ones from Many Messages. Ah, Cassie's moved. I can tuck myself in now, that's better. So perhaps I'll put, no, I want one sort of there, so I think this one is going to go up like so on dimensionals. Yes, it is surprising actually. I don't know whether, I suppose they're closer together, aren't they, I guess, than the original one. Don't really know. And this would also be nice if you embossed it in, you know, silver or gold or something. Let's put, oh no, that's, I'll put sending happy thoughts there. Cassie, oi. There we go. So just a bit of fun. So you could do these with any sentiments. So if you've kept any sentiments, for example, from various punching or cutting out, then it'd be quite good fun. That's the red one. Let's do this green one here. Or perhaps I'll do it there so it's a bit further away. Yeah, do it down there. So for this one I'm just going to make sure I've got it on the right part and just put the glue on the right hand side. Like so. You could also put this on sparkly paper. You wouldn't get quite, I like the contrast against the black. Oh no, that won't work. Bless you. Bless you. That's the same one. Bit too much green going on, isn't there? Let me have a look. What other ones I could bring in. So this one, it's the same as that, isn't it? That's somebody at the door. Just bear with me 1 second. I think it's a delivery, but let me double check. Carry on chatting. Oh, thank you. My son's got the door. I think I'll go with that. Although it's next to that one, I think the colour difference is good. So let's pop that on. And it's this side I want to do. There we go. Well, I don't know where everybody is tonight. My Friday live at 5. Perhaps everybody's Maybe there's something on the news I'm missing. So let's put a high there, in there. Have we still got snow? Not really. Most of it has gone. Thanks, Carol. How about you? There was a reasonable amount to start with, and then it's all gone. Let's do that one. You could also use some punched out of designer paper if you wanted. So if you didn't want all sentiments, I'm going to pick that up. There we go. Oh, obviously I didn't stick that one down, did I? So it just gives it a different look. Sending. I would definitely recommend using wet glue for this so that you've got a bit of wiggle room to move it. Put that one in there. Yes, it was definitely warmer here. That's obviously what got rid of all the snow, that's for sure. There's my congratulations, which I cut up from the other one. I'm going to put that up on there. Just trim that little bit off the edge, like so. And then all of this can go on to, I've got either a Bermuda Bay card or I've got a white base card. So we'll have a look and see. Oops, got a bit carried away there with my glue. Any biggish gaps? That's quite a big one there, isn't it? Yep. I like the shape of that, so. Yes, that's Cassie. She's been digging off to Australia again. Yeah. She's telling you. Okay, now I could add some gems in some of these spaces, so I might do that. I'll have a look and see. I am going to put something across that top though, a thin one. There you are, Cassie. Louise says hi. She's talking back to you. There we go. Put that in there too. There we go. There we are. I think that will do. So what I'm going to do is trim these edges off. So there's various ways that you can do that. You can put it in a guillotine. I don't tend to recommend a cutter with a sliding edge, because sometimes if these aren't quite stuck it can push them along. It's okay if you've left it to dry. I'm just going to use my paper snips and leaning my scissors against the blade against the edge of the black card, so I'm not cutting anything else away. Snuffling noises going on here. I promise you it's not me. That is the dog. So I'm right-handed, so I'm pushing my blade against it this way. If you're left-handed, you do it the other way, assuming you're using left-handed scissors of some kind. Okay. There we go. It reminds me a bit of the technique we do with the strips of paper. So what you will need to do when you finish that is clean your scissors off. There we go. Keep the clean ones out of the way. There we are. That looks quite different when it's tidied up. Oh, hi Pauline. Let me let Cassie out. There you go. Right, so yeah, it just looks, it's similar but different to this one that we did yesterday. Obviously a little bit harder work in terms of laying it out, whereas this one is already laid out for you, but I do like the effect. As I say, keep all the spare pieces, and so you could do other ones with the other sentiments. Your kindness means more than you could ever imagine. You could do a whole strip of those if you wanted to. But I've gone for it as another bright and cheerful birthday card in the same colours. It is a good way of using sentiments left over. You're quite right. Oh, so Pauline, as well, just to let you know that your paper share is on its way to you. Just to let you know, I posted that for you today. It's in one of my standard cardboard boxes, so you'll recognise it when it arrives. So now let's see about backing. I'm not quite sure about straight on to Bermuda Bay now, because we've got Bermuda Bay around the edge. Let me have a look at this one. So this is Whisper White. Yeah, I think that makes it stand out, doesn't it? What do you think? The white? I think so. Okay, so I'm going to pop this down. So an update for you on the Whisper White card. And if you remember, if you were online, when I was talking about the fact that Whisper White has retired because the company that was making it has actually gone out of business. The company that Stampin Up contracted to make it. And they have now a new supplier and a new product called Basic White, and that's now in stock and ready to order and deliver. So I've ordered some and I'll use that as soon as my existing stock is depleted. Sticky bit on there where I've been using the glue. So there we go. Let me have a look for some bit of bling to add to that. Obviously you could make quite a manly one with this in manly colours. So let me see what colours of bling I could add that. What have I got that matches? So I could either use some silver ones, I could colour them in. Just having a look, see here. I think, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use, just those as is. And just dot a few around, and that'll be my card finished. Obviously you could also leave a layer and wrap ribbon round at an angle. That would be that would also work, but I'm just going to fill in a few gaps with these little ones here. Oops. 1, 2. So I'm either going 3 or 5. I think I might do 5. Hmm. 5. There we go. Tempted to put one there. Just because I've got a little gap. Ooh. And because I want an odd number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 needs to be up high. Yeah, there we go. Card done. Nice and easily, all done in half an hour. That's what I like to see. Reminds me a bit of speech bubbles as well. So there we go. That is many messages in a different form. As I say, the stamp set, you can buy it on its own, £20, or you can buy it with the die, £46.75. Yes, I had to think about that. And then, as I say, you get these extra messages as well. I've just cut this down. And it's just one pass through the die cutting machine gets you all of those. Lovely, Carol G, thank you. So that's all I'm going to cover for today. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am thinking about doing a craft and chat session for anybody who wants to join me, where I shall be in my craft room either tidying or crafting. So I might add that in on a Friday afternoon before my live. So maybe between 4 and 5, if anybody's watching and wants to join in. Don't have to be crafting, you can just natter. Then I might start that from next week. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. This is today's. This was yesterday's. So just something slightly different. Oh, I'm handshaking. Oh dear. Okay, so that is all, folks, as they say, and I look forward to catching up with you. So I shall definitely be here on Monday at 10 AM, and I look forward to catching up with you then. If I don't catch you over the weekend or anything, then I hope you all have a nice weekend. Hope it stays dry for you. Just take it easy. Look after yourselves and look after your loved ones. Louise, I hope you're okay. And all that remains is for me to say thank you so much for joining me today. And look after your loved ones, take care, and I hope you can stay safe and keep crafting. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye.